guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to those who have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, do the right thing and subscribe. We are growing. Please leave a like, a comment, show me that you are there, you're watching, okay, so I know that these videos are actually reaching somebody. So without wasting your time today, I just wanted to talk about the transportation in Taiwan, okay, what to expect with the transportation here. Okay, so I'm gonna be putting some clips as we go in the video so you guys have a better idea of what the transportation is like in Taiwan. Okay, so without wasting your time, let's get straight into the video. Okay, first things first, the number one transportation here that you would probably use to go to work is the bus. Okay, there is a video that I made about the apps you need to survive in Taiwan. So you need a bus app. You can track your bus, where your bus is. There are many buses that you can take to work, to different places if you want to. The bus is sometimes a little bit more expensive than the train, so just bear that in mind. But you can easily track the bus time and when it's coming, the schedule and all that if you have the app, which is very much helpful. Okay, so that's the bus. And for the bus and the train also, you need an easy card. Okay, I'm gonna put it down somewhere here for you guys to know what an easy card is, okay, what it looks like. Okay, you can get the one that you can put on your key and use that, it's easy, or the one that is like a card, it's square, you can use that. So you just put money inside the card at 7-Eleven, and then you buy the easy card from 7-Eleven, and you can use that to tap into the bus. When you get in the bus, you tap. When you get out, you tap. Okay, so that's how you pay for your bus. Okay, so that you use that easy card for the bus and for the train. So that takes me to another transportation that we use, which is the train. It's very easy, very straightforward. Sometimes you may need to exchange and take another train. Like it's not direct exactly like take you to the place that you need to go to, so you have to check from also there's another app for the train to check the train times and where you would have to get off. Sometimes you can like use Apple Maps or Google Maps to check like how your traveling would go, your journey would look like in order for you to get to your destination. Okay, so you also need an easy card for that, except when you take the high speed. I think the high speed you have to like pay when you get there. I've never taken a high speed since I've been in Taiwan, but I know you cannot use a easy card for that. If I'm wrong, please correct me, okay, down in the comment section below. Okay, so that's the second transportation. And the third is the most popular in Taiwan, I think actually in Asian countries, is the scooter. In Taiwan, you can use a scooter to get to every place if you're not scared like us. As some of us, we really don't like the idea of driving a scooter because it's like a little bit scary. Okay, so yeah, you can use a scooter, and also there are electric scooters if you can learn how to do that. They always say if you know how to ride a bicycle, you can easily learn how to ride a scooter, which for me, I've tried, but it hasn't worked out for me as of yet, but maybe I'll try again in the future. But yeah, so the scooter is very easy to get around with that. And you need an insurance to drive a scooter in Taiwan, but you don't need an insurance if you're driving an electric scooter. But recently I just read an article about that. My husband actually is the one who showed me that article about now they're going to introduce the law that electric scooters, they need, you need to get a license and you need to get an insurance for that. So there might be a change with that, but I'm going to leave the link to that article for you guys to know about that. I had already interviewed Judicious about owning an electric scooter, and she talked about that. I will also insert that clip here for you guys to know like how to go about that, because I don't necessarily own a scooter, but yeah. You drive a scooter, right?
I do.
So can you tell me, is it like a manual scooter or is it like an automatic scooter?
Okay, let me tell you. Mine is an e-bike. It's not a scooter like your above 50cc engine.
Okay.
You know, with the scooters, it's different. So mine is an e-bike. You don't need a license. However, the scooter you see me driving is for another South African teacher, which is my friend.
Oh, okay.
So he is driving a scooter, but he doesn't have a license. We don't want illegal things here. We not advocate for illegal things. So there are legal ways of getting a license and a scooter. If you do have a scooter license from your home country, it is easier. You just go to the traffic department here and change it, and they have an English section. But if you don't have at all, you can take lessons. There are driving schools that offers driving lessons
for driving a scooter,
for preparing you for the test. Because it's the same. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. It's like a written test and a road test.
Okay.
So the written test, you find one in Chinese and one in English, and it's easier. They guide you. You don't have to have your own scooter to go for testing. They do provide.
Oh, nice.
So it's easy.
Okay, and then let's talk about the e-bike. Is it expensive? Is it cheap? And then
how? Okay. So I got a new one. A new one. It was like they are around 15,000 to 21,000. Mine was 19,000 NTD.
So an e-bike, you charge it.
You charge it.
So do you travel long distances?
No, an e-bike is just for going around, because that thing is 25 kilometers per hour. But yes, though we are not advocate for illegal things, there are ways they are able to trick that thing
and make it
like maybe 70 kilometers per hour, so you can travel like a distance like 30 kilometers. You know. Yeah.
And then do you charge it like
overnight?
Charge a cell phone
overnight? Yeah.
You just
it uses the same plug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then how is driving in Taiwan with a scooter? Do you find it easy, difficult? The road, because the road is different from how we drive in South Africa, right? It's a different side.
It's a different side. Okay, for me, I find it easier because where I learned to drive a scooter, it was hectic. So I learned driving a scooter in Vietnam. And you are complaining about worse here in Taiwan. Vietnam is on another level.
Okay.
So it's more easier for me here because there the roads are the same as Taiwan. We're driving on the right instead of the left, and then it's packed. The people are driving crazy, so it's easier for me here, and I think it would be easier for anyone.
Next mode of transportation that we have is the bicycles. Okay, you can use a bicycle very easily. There are e-bikes that you can rent out from one place to the other. Like, it's quite convenient in terms of, like, if you don't have your own bicycle, you can use a bicycle, especially in places like Taipei, because those bicycles are easy to, you know, find everywhere. Whereas in my area, there are not really many bicycles that you can like rent out, but I know that you can use a bicycle, like to rent out a bicycle, put in money and take it out and go somewhere and then put it back from a certain destination. So this is another way that you can travel in Taiwan. Okay, the last mode of transportation is the cars. Okay, so if you want to use a car in Taiwan, you obviously have to have a license, you have to have insurance. There are a lot of costs that are associated with having a car in Taiwan, so you need to be able to think about that very carefully. So I know, like, for example, like if your car is older than 10 years, you have to take it in for like checkups for like 2 times a year or more, I don't know. And if it's less than 10 years, you would have to take it much not so frequent, because it's like still a little bit new. Okay, so these are some of the things you need to take into consideration. You could always buy a second-hand car if you wanted to, but you still need to pay a lot of money towards your car. So owning a car is not something you can just wake up and say, okay, today I'm buying a car. And you also need a driver's license in Taiwan to drive a car, and in every other country, right? So yeah, so I just did a video about how I managed to exchange my license from South African license to Taiwanese license. If you already have a license, this would be a very easy process for you if you wanted to buy a car. So please check that video out if you need that information, and let me know if you find it helpful. And thank you guys so much for watching this video and sticking to the end. If you have watched this video towards the end, please leave a heart, then I know you are one of my loyals, okay, loyal supporters. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.